In today's video, I go through so much detail. I have created a workbook for you. So download your workbook here, go through it with me just so that this makes sense and you don't get lost on the way. And let's build your business plan as well as mine. Welcome to my business plans for 2025. So I absolutely love organizing and planning, and I want to walk you through exactly what I am doing today to plan my business for 2025 so that I can make 1K months. So if that is a goal of yours, stick around and plan out your business with me as we go through this. Okay, so my first goal is that I want to make 1K months. So I'm just going to write that at the top there. 1K months. Obviously, you can do this on a computer. I just love to write things down. It just gets my brain a bit better. So how am I going to do this? First, I need to make sure that I have a clear niche, okay? So make sure that you have a clear niche as well. My niche is yoga for mums, and I want them to be able to fit it in, so it's kind of quick practices, and it's morning and evening that I like to do. Morning and evening, and I like to focus on flexibility. So quick morning and evening classes, focus on flexibility for mums. That is my niche. So write down yours and make sure that you stick to this for the entire year. Okay, there's no point starting a niche and then swapping and changing all the time because you're drawing in new people, but then your old people are also disappearing. Okay, so you need to stick to that one niche for a little while to actually see results. So my offerings at the moment, I have my monthly membership, which is £24 a month, and this comes with a 5-day free trial. And I have my yoga courses. I have 2 of them at the minute, and they're priced at 111, so 111. I need to try to make 1K out of what I have here. So the next thing is working backwards from this. So if we want to make 1K months, we need to figure out how many people I need in the membership and in the courses. So pick up a calculator on my laptop here. So probably more than likely going to have more people join the membership than a course just because of the price difference here. So if we said courses at 111, so let's try and make half of that earnings, right? So let's say 5 people, yeah, because 5 people would be 555. So let's say 5 course sales at 555. So then we do 1,000, take away 555, right? That leaves you with 445. Divide that by 24 because that's what my membership is. And that's 18.5. Obviously, you can't have half a person, so round it up to 19. So then I would need 19 members in the membership. So I'm just going to do 19 times 24 a second. So that's 456. 4, 5, 6. So that would mean 5 course sales. My writing's scruffy, but I'll see if I can put up on the screen. 5 course sales at 555 and 19 members at 456. Okay, that's what I need every single month. So the 19 members isn't that bad because they would keep paying that every single time, right? Every single month they will be paying me. The course sales, that's 5 new people you need every single month, okay? So let's work backwards again. Now I already have 4 people in the membership right now. So if we take away 4 from the members, that is 15. So I need 15 new members. And how can we do this? Like, how can we sell a yoga membership? I'm just gonna move because my back hurts. That's better, okay. Not the best lighting, but it's gonna have to do for now. Right, so we want to work backwards, where's my pen gone, from to get 15 members, okay? So the first thing we do to attract people into our world is normally social media, right? Unless you're doing paid ads. So there's 2 ways to do this: social media for free or paid advertising. I'm not going to do paid advertising because I'm not bringing in even 1K a month yet. So I'm going to do socials. So I need to build up my social media, which is going to be, at the minute, YouTube and Instagram. So don't try to focus on every single social media platform that is out there, because otherwise you're splitting your attention. So you're giving, let's say an hour, you probably won't do this much, but an hour to Instagram, an hour to YouTube, an hour to TikTok, an hour to Facebook, an hour to LinkedIn, an hour to Pinterest, right? But what if instead you spent that 6 hours on one platform? Imagine the growth you could get on one platform And once you build up one platform, then they start to follow you everywhere else anyway. Okay, so focus on one if you can. I actually do Instagram and YouTube because I post my reels on YouTube, but my main focus is YouTube. So once you've got those people on your social media, which I'm going to do another video on that because that's just going to take up too much time, then we want to get them onto your email list, right? And the way we do that is with a freebie. So you need to think about a freebie that relates to your offer. So my offer is my membership and my courses, right? But right now I'm focusing on my membership, which is live classes to help them stay accountable and to gain flexibility. So I want short things that's going to help them see that they can make a difference in their body and their mind in a short amount of time, right? So I have my 5-day flexibility challenge. This is like 10 minutes a day focused on improving their hamstring flexibility to get closer to their toes. Okay, so once they've then got closer to their toes and they can see that they can make a difference in that with just these short classes, that's going to entice them more to then join the membership to gain flexibility in other areas of their body as well, right? So it kind of relates to my membership, which is exactly what you want. So my freebie is my 5-day challenge. So you want to be sharing this all the time, because the whole point of the social media is to get these people on your email list, because on your email list is where you are going to sell to them. Yes, you can sell on social media as well, but it's really handy to have them on your email list, because when they're on social media and they're scrolling, they're more likely to just flick past you and go on to someone else. Whereas if you've come into their inbox and they've clicked on you to look at what you're saying, they're going to read it, right? Because that's an email just for them. So they're more likely to buy from you through your emails. So making sure that they're on your email list is very, very important. Okay, so make sure you have that freebie set up. So that's for my membership, but also for my flexibility course as well, because it's the same thing, right? It just goes a little bit more intense. So I have the forward folding in there, the touch your toes, and then I have the back bending and the hip opening as well. So then if they like that challenge and they want to improve their back bending and their hip opening, they're likely to buy the course as well. So it's all related. And if you are completely focused on your niche, everything should link up anyway. So they are more likely to buy one thing and then buy another thing and then buy another thing, because it's all related to the same kind of person. The other thing that you want to be mindful here with your freebie is that it has the wow factor, okay? Because yes, you could give away a meditation, but people can also just get meditations on YouTube, right? So what makes yours so special? If you look at most of the freebies out there, especially the ones that you've signed up for, why have you signed up to them? Normally it's because it has that wow factor. It's something that you want, that you need, so it makes you sign up, right? So for yoga and flexibility as an example, you see somebody doing the splits or doing a deep back bend or jumping up into a handstand, and that's something that you want to achieve, you're more likely going to sign up to their freebie, right? So you do need to make sure it does have a little bit of that wow factor to make it enticing for people. You really want people to go, I need this and I want this, I'm going to sign up now. And then once people are on your email list, the next step is to invite them to something either low cost or for free. So this could be a webinar, it could be a challenge, something where they can get to know you a little bit better, because people buy from you, you've probably heard this a million times, once they know, like, and trust you, right? So how can you give them that opportunity to know, like, and trust you, right? So for me, I would probably do a 3-day challenge where I post either live or pre-recorded videos, and then I go live with a Q&A so that they can ask questions, because you kind of need to have that little bit of interaction as well. So say you're doing a webinar, you can interact in the chat, right? So it's nice to have that little bit of back and forth, especially when it's new people, because as soon as you start mentioning their name and they feel like they're getting seen, they are more likely to buy from you in the future. So making sure that they feel seen by either messaging them in the chat or going live with them. So for me, I would probably do, as soon as I've got my 5-day challenge freebie, I might do a 3-day challenge focusing on something else, right? So I've already done the hamstring, so it might be back bending, because also you want to think about what are you good at? What do a lot of people ask you about? So many people ask me how to get into wheel pose, and that is something I'm pretty good at. So for me, doing back bending makes sense because people are always asking me about it. So I know how to teach that. I can give them the wow factor. I can get them to do it in 3 days if they, focus on it. That's one thing that you don't want to do. You don't want to promise anything. So for me, I wouldn't say get into wheel pose in 3 days. I would say improve your back bending in 3 days because you don't know what's going on in other people's bodies. So you can't really guarantee anything like that. So for me, it would be a 3-day challenge, back bending. So now onto the numbers and the money part. So if I need 15 people in my membership, I need 1,500 people, 1,500 to show up to this challenge. Now that is a lot of people because, I'm just writing this down, because I have done so many of these challenges and I think the most I've ever got in a challenge is 700 and that took a lot of effort just to get that 700. But this is the thing, right? These 15 people, I just need 15 more people in my membership. So I've got 19 people, right? Because I've already got 4 to be with me every single month. So say I ran this challenge every other month and I had 15 people join every single time, obviously that's going to be more and more and more. I would be getting way more than 1K months, right? But getting 15 people to start with is going to be hard. The more people you have, the faster things grow. So to start with, it's always harder. So just bear that in mind. If I need 15 people and say I launch this every other month, right? So we're going to do, let's have a look here. Just bringing up the calendar. We can do, so say we were going to do this challenge starting from January, right? So we'll do January, miss out February, March, miss out April, May. You get the idea. Go every other month. We want to warm up people. So we want to really focus on our socials and build our socials and get people on our email list, right? Now, every time, because you'll be doing this constantly in the background, right? Running your socials, getting people to your email list. So every time you run a challenge, you've got more and more people to advertise it to. So if you don't have that 1,500, it doesn't matter. As long as you keep focusing on your socials and your freebie to get people on your list, then it starts building up and up and up. So as an average, 1% at the minute of people are buying, okay? I know it's not very much, but it's online. There's a lot of stuff out there. That's what it is. So to get 1,500 people in my challenge, guess how many people I need to really advertise this to? 150,000 people. That is a lot of people, right? 150,000. So you go check out your Instagram views and your YouTube views and tell me if you were up to 150,000, right? So that's a lot of people. But don't be disheartened. This is what we're going to do. So I'm just going to bring up my calculator again. So we're going to do 150,000 even divided by 12, right? 12 months. Actually, let's do 6 because we're doing this every other month, aren't we? Divided by 6. That's 25,000. So every time you launch, you want to make sure that 25,000 people see this challenge. So 25,000 people see it. Once they see it, 1,500 of those should sign up and then you could get 15 sales. Okay, this is a lot, right? 25,000 people to see this just for 15 people to buy. This is why the higher the ticket price for your offers, the better, really. So this, and bear in mind, this is just for my challenge, right? So for my membership. So I could do all of this for my courses as well. So we need 25,000 people to see it. So how are we gonna get that? That is gonna depend on your socials, okay? So I'm gonna do a whole nother video about how to grow your socials. I've already got quite a few on YouTube. If you want any more, let me know in the comments. So let's just go back to my planning for now. So YouTube is my #1 platform. So I'm just looking in my analytics right now just to see my views. And we want this, 25,000 people to see the advertisement. So every 2 months, right? So on YouTube, you can do last 28 days. I'll just have to do that. I've had 11,000 views, right? So 11,000. So I need to double. This is where the planning comes in, right? I need to double my YouTube views. Okay, so that's my #1 priority right now. Now, obviously, there will also be views from Instagram. Pick whichever platform is your main one. For me, that's YouTube. So I need to double my YouTube views. So again, working backwards, right? How are we gonna do this? To double my YouTube views, I am going to go through my Yoga YouTubers course because that is how you build up your YouTube channel. I know exactly how to do it. I know how to look through my SEO, how to look through the planning, how to scale it. So I'm going to go through my Yoga YouTubers course and double my views in the next month, ready for January. So I'm going to do that, ready for January. So now on to the month to month planning. I'm going to do this in a spreadsheet actually, and I'm going to share this with you. Okay, so we have got here, let's do January, capital A, January, February, I'm not spelled today, February, hopefully that will just continue that for me. October, November, December. Okay, so then we have, let's do 3-day backbending challenge, right? Then we've got advertise membership, advertise course, focus on growing YouTube. We have freebie, which you should be doing all the time anyway. Let's leave it like that for now. Okay, so we want to launch the membership in January, right? So we're going to do backbending challenge then. So then, and November. Okay, so that's when I'm going to be doing the backbending challenge, right? Which means the months before is when I am going to be really warming up the audience, ready for that backbending challenge, right? That's where I need the views. So focus on growing YouTube, definitely, or in between there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So advertise the membership is obviously going to be after the backbending challenge. You do that together. So that's going to be the same as that. Advertise course. Now I'm going to do that in between just because in January I'm going to be really focused on this challenge and on the membership, and then it's a case of, okay, if you didn't want the membership, why not have the course? Okay, so that happens in between. This way as well, you should always have income coming in. And then your freebie is constantly all the way through that, right? So that is my plan at the moment. So this is my 2025 plan. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. So looking at it now, if I want to get these people in by January, right? I need to work on those views in December. Okay, it's already nearly the end of November. So December, I need to start focusing on building up, doubling those YouTube views. All right, so I'm going to go through my Yoga YouTubers course, really boost my YouTube channel, get that going so that in January I can launch the backbending challenge. So what can also happen here, I'm just going to write this underneath. Say you might not, it's going to build up, right? Every single month you're building up those email list subscribers, you're building up your socials, you're building up that know, like, and trust factor. So say I only got 2 new members in January. So the thing with this as well is you are constantly growing your email list and getting more and more people into your world, into that know, like, and trust factor, onto your email list. And the more times you launch, the more people are going to start joining you, right? So say in January, I got 2 new members. Okay, so that's going to put it up to 6, all right? Because I've already got 4 in there. So 6 times 24, 144. So we got 144, right? Let's just put income there. Income, people. Then, let's just do the membership for now, actually. Then you get 4 more people join, right? So that brings it up to 10. So, why am I doing that? 10 times, that's obviously 240. Okay. I don't know why this is coming up with a bloody pound sign. I don't want the pound sign there. Anyway, then it is, say you get, like, your email list is growing even more now. So then you get, what did we say last time? 4. Say you got 8 people now. So right now you've got 18 people. So 18 people times 24. 18 times 24, 432. Notice that this is monthly as well, right? So it's starting to get to those 1K months. Then say you have like, let's say 7 more people join you, 15 people, not 15, 25 people. So you've got 25 times 24, 600. And then let's just work out what you would need to make that 1K month. And remember, this isn't even including the courses, right? So divided by 24, you'd need 42 people. So let's do 42 there. And then what's halfway between those? Let's just say about 35-ish. 35 people. Oops. 35 people. That one, people. So let's work that out. 35 times 24, 840. Definitely close now. And then that one was obviously 1,000. 42 times 24. It's going to be a bit more, isn't it? 1,008. Okay, so that is not even including the courses, right? That is just the membership. Okay, so you can see how this can happen, right? Because you're getting more and more people each time. So say maybe January, you don't get as many. That's fine. The next time you focus on building up those socials again, and the next time you focus on getting more, all right? And don't get disheartened as well, because this is going to keep growing, even if this takes 2 years rather than 1 year. So bear in mind here, when we said you need 15 people, which means 1,500 signups to the challenge and then 150,000 views, right? If to start with in January, you just get those 2 new people, you're halving all that, right? So 2 people, that means 200 people in your challenge. And that means 2,000 people to see the challenge, okay? So you can see how this can build and build and build, but you can start lower. Just be aware of these numbers, right? So I don't want you getting like 10 signups for your challenge and then wondering why you didn't get any sales, okay? It's all about numbers. It's just getting more and more people to see your challenge. It doesn't mean you suck. It doesn't mean this business isn't gonna work. It just means we need to get more eyeballs. We need to build those socials. But bearing in mind, this isn't including the courses, right? So now if we add the courses in and we say, you know, anyone who didn't want the membership might just want to focus on flexibility, or you can also advertise your flexibility course some other way. Let's say we have, 2 people buy that every, right, let's say 2 people there. Then obviously your email list has grown. So then let's say 3. Then again, we're just going to go up by 1 every time, all right? Then 4 people, because this is, these aren't reoccurring, right? 5, so that would be 5, 5, 5, 6, 4, 6, 6, 6, and then 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, so say, right, we're going to add this up now. So by the end of the year, you're making 1,008. Okay, so that's that. Then you've had in this time as well. So we're gonna add 222, add 333, add 444, add 555, add 666, add 777. 4,005. So 4,005, that is, hold on a second. We're going to take away the 1,008. Let's not include the membership right now. 2,997. 2,997. 2,997 from courses. So 2,997 divided by 12, right? 12 months. That's an extra 250 every month just from your courses. Not bad, is it? So let's say 250 every month from course, and you're getting your 1K a month from your membership. £1,250 a month. Okay, and that is how I plan on getting there. So I know that this was a long one. I needed to work this out, and I thought I might as well record it, invite you guys along for the ride. So yeah, there it is. I hope that you've planned yours out as well. If you would like to know anything else, leave me a comment. Maybe I'll make a video on it. And if growing YouTube is a goal of yours, then don't forget to check out my Yoga YouTubers course. I'll leave a link in the description below. That's exactly what I'm going to be going over right now to get these YouTuber subscribers up and to make this goal happen. I'll see you next time.